Rains, winds at least 160 miles per hour, and triggering severe flooding and destruction across the Caribbean, killing 3 people in Haiti and 1 in the Dominican Republic. Now expected to ravage infrastructure in Jamaica like this catch basin in Kingston, which acts as a dam for excess runoff in the city. This is the catch basin for the Hope River here in Kingston, and it's supposed to help mitigate flooding throughout the city. But with that wall of water from Hurricane Melissa coming through, it could potentially overwhelm this entire structure.
It's a very dangerous hurricane that is approaching us, and we want to make sure that every Jamaican is safe.
Here in Kingston, anxiety is rising. Shelves already empty at supermarkets, with shoppers grabbing bottled water, canned goods, and flashlights as families prepare for power outages and sheltering in place.
We're trying to stock up on essentials.
With all major airports now closed on the island, many tourists suddenly finding themselves stuck, caught in the path.
I'm like, how am I going to get home?
We spoke with Donnelly Gordon, an American visiting from Atlanta who has been desperate to get off the island since Friday. Now we'll have to ride out the storm.
They're blocked out flights all week, like completely. Nothing leaving out of the country.
Now, hurricane force winds are expected to batter Jamaica until Tuesday, threatening massive amounts of damage to infrastructure. Is now taking direct.
Yeah, so right now, the island is really being hit hard by its bands, and the actual storm should be hitting Jamaica by tomorrow on Tuesday, which the eye is supposed to hit the eye of Jamaica. So, yeah, man, like I said, it's been very, very calm about hurricane season, but except for this Hurricane Melissa. So go ahead, Hakeem, man. Go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take on this?
No, I find it to be very alarming. Because, hurricane season almost over, and then now is a hurricane. You got Melissa, Hurricane 5, over there heading its way to Jamaica. Unfortunately, a lot of Americans that are stuck, and also some cruise ships already gone out of the port. They're making their way back into Miami, into the hurricane to calm down. We Floridians, so we deal with hurricane all the time. But places like Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, though their infrastructure is not as strong for hurricane. Eventually, in the near future, hopefully the infrastructure will be strong enough for a hurricane like a Hurricane 5. Miami, we learned our lesson a long time ago when Hurricane Andrew, when it came through and destroyed everything that happened in Homestead. So they knew that it was time to pretty much elevate their infrastructure. So we pray for the people in Jamaica. We know they're going to be fine. There's some videos right now people can go see out that went viral. Them buses don't care. They're riding the storm. It was flooded and everything, but it just show you that Jamaica at the end of the day, them people are strong, so they'll be fine. They'll be okay. Go ahead, Akeem.
I wanted to laugh and say when they said you have to evacuate now, where they're going to go?
Exactly.
Some of these people live in shacks there, and this is the misconception a lot of people might get about Jamaica. Not all Jamaica is developed. You have the touristy parts.
Correct.
People still live in tin shacks and cans, and some people still live outside in the wilderness. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? They always blame and think that Haiti's the only person that's a third world country. I've been in Jamaica. I've been to Kingston.
Same here.
These places, and thank you, DR is not as developed. Puerto Rico the same way.
Correct.
Some places, just because it's a U.S. Commonwealth doesn't mean that when the hurricane hit, that they're ravishing. So the Caribbean islands, most of them are not developed because they don't fund these places. These places do not bring revenue enough to get up the code. We pray for them and hope the governments of these countries would do something substantial for their citizens.
Yeah, absolutely. I can. And when it comes to the Caribbean islands, they're kind of the heartbeat when it comes to hurricane season. Even though it might hit us in the United States from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and all the way to Texas and everything. Yeah, but when it comes to these islands, you're right, Hakeem. These infrastructure is not that as great as American is. A lot of people are still lives in tents and wolves and everything. But as we know, there are probably evacuation zones that's probably in Jamaica that people can go to and everything. So. But yeah, man, prayers go out to people, the whole island of Jamaica. It's gonna get hit hard, but prayer, that people, everybody's as safe as they can, and we don't hear any type of people, any people are getting seriously injured when it comes to this hurricane. So Jamaica, all our loves go to you when it comes to this Hurricane Melissa hitting